What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse, Jiggy Hippie. For y'all, in this video right here, we're talking about if you have a life path number 4. And I'll pause for the cause. If you just heard about numerology, if you don't know what your life path number is, if you don't know how to figure it out, if you're just starting on the journey of spiritual knowledge, spiritual growth, self-love, self-knowledge, if you don't know nothing about yourself through astrology or numerology. When it comes to numerology, I have a Numerology 101 video. You want to watch that first. I put the link in the description. I'll show you how to figure out your life path number, and I'll give you like a brief introduction about what numerology is and how it ties into your life. So if you did your math and you realize your life path number 4, and also if you have a life path, a master number 22, this will pertain to you because remember, master numbers are just amplified numbers. So master number 22, 2 plus 2 is 4, so you're like an amplified number 4, so this will resonate with you too. So if you did your math, your life path number 4, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's get it popping, shall we? Now, let me give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what master or life path number 4 people look like and act like in reality. So we got Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, we got Drizzy Drake, Tupac, Adam Sandler, Kim Kardashian, Nicki Minaj, Demi Lovato, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. So now, boom, life path number 4 people. When I first hear life path number 4, what I immediately think about is somebody that's here. Your purpose is to, believe it or not, your purpose is to teach. Now, some of y'all might not feel like y'all need to be teaching. Some of y'all, like whenever it comes to life path and when you're learning about your life path number, and if you feel like you're not living in your life path or it doesn't resonate with you, that just means that you're not like at the moment in your life right now, because we're all on a journey. We all have obstacles to overcome. We all have things to learn. So whenever you learn about your life path number and it doesn't resonate with you, it just means that you're not living in alignment with your life path at the moment. So when I say that you're here to teach, you might feel like I don't know nothing, I'm not here to teach, but your sole purpose is to teach. Your life path number 4, you're here to you love to accumulate things. So I'm gonna get into that too later, but let's just talk about the shape of the number 4. And every single number, the way that it's shaped, all the lines, all the curves are there for a reason. So look at the way number 4 is shaped. You can see how it has like the right angles. It kind of looks like a square. And what square represents is earth. Square represents stability. Number 4 represents like organization, stability, being consistent, working hard, which is very, very important. Like y'all like to build things, and to build something, you have to start with nothing. And you have to just keep putting on top to make it into what you want it to become. So y'all really need to put yourself in situations where you're constantly, consistently, and working hard, building towards something to reach your goal. Kind of like a Capricorn and kind of like the Saturn energy. And I'll talk about how that all ties into number 4 too, because there's no coincidences in life. You already know how that go. So yeah, so the right angles, the way it's built, builders, y'all are here to be practical. Y'all here to be consistent. Y'all here to work hard. And you're here to teach people the knowledge that you accumulate, and you're here to teach people and share your knowledge with people. So every single number is ruled by a planet. Remember astrology, every single sign is ruled by a planet. So when it comes to number 4, it's ruled by the planet of Uranus. Remember, Uranus is ruled by Aquarius in astrology. So how does this all tie in? One thing that I realized when I was like studying about this number 4, a lot of people don't talk about how weird and how eccentric that number 4 people are. Like low key, high key, even though it's kind of hard for y'all to like change your mind or something. It's kind of hard for y'all to like really take somebody's opinion or take somebody's philosophies or take somebody's theories as your own without you like doing your own research, without you like digging deep and finding the truths within yourself for yourself. Even though y'all kind of do think in a box kind of thing, think in a box in a way, which is like thinking your own, you have your own value, your own set of ways of thinking. It can be completely different from people around you, from your family, from your loved ones, but you have your own set of thinking, and it's very difficult to change that. Y'all could be like stubborn when it comes to like changing your views on things, like especially when it comes to, like, let's say spirituality. So I consider myself like a mystic, and mystic people are somebody that sees truth behind, what was that word? It sees truth that are beyond intellect, sees truth spiritually that are beyond intellect. And you're not really about seeing truth that are beyond intellect. You're all about the cold hard facts. You're all about things that are tangible, things that you can see, things that have been here before, so you know it has been working before. You're all about things that you can really see and touch, and that has been true and are always going to be true. So like cold hard facts kind of thing. You're not really into theories and like things that are not seen type thing. So Uranus rules number 4. Now go back to astrology. A lot of people don't know this too, but Aquarius was also ruled by Saturn. Remember, Saturn is that father figure planet which rules Capricorn. Saturn is that strict disciplinarian. Saturn is a planet that forces you to work hard to reach where you want to go. Number 4, people are forced to work hard to reach where they want to go. See how all this ties in? So Uranus, and you can also put Saturn energy into the number 4. So y'all are very weird and eccentric as well too. You love to accumulate things materially, and especially like to accumulate knowledge, whether it's reading newspapers, going to seminars, watching all these YouTube videos, just any place you get information. Basically, you love to receive it in any way possible. So y'all are really good at accumulating things, accumulating knowledge for yourself. And that's why, like, remember, the Aquarius purpose for the Aquarius is to share their knowledge, and I said through the internet, because that's how you reach the humanity, that's how you reach the masses. The same way that Aquarius has the purpose of, the same way Aquarius loves to grasp knowledge from everywhere they go. They love to accumulate knowledge. They're very smart. Same way that number 4 people are. They love to accumulate knowledge, and the purpose is to teach people. So you're here. Purpose is to teach people through your way of living. Now, your way of living to somebody else, like let's say like a number 3, who's all about creativity, all about, like, you know, not really being so stable and so consistent and so strict, can be like completely different. So you have to understand that your way of living works for you, and that's perfectly fine. You don't have to really try to change people. You don't have to try to like put your way of living on somebody, telling them that your way is right and their way is wrong. We all have a different purpose in life, and whatever our purpose is benefits our personal needs and our personal journey. So your purpose is to teach people through your way of living, which is being practical, working hard. All the knowledge that you've accumulated over the years, you're here to share your knowledge and teach people. So understand that teaching is the purpose for life path number 4 people. Now, number 4, like I said, shaped 90 degrees, and the stability. So practicality is a very big thing. So a lot of y'all might say like, yo, what? I'm not practical, or I'm not like organized. Like, you have to be organized. Like, really like try to like have like a planner and plan things out. Like, you're here to, your lesson is to learn to be organized. So if you're looking around in your room and it's like dirty or something, understand that you're not living in alignment with your life path, because you're supposed to be organized, consistent, work hard, very practical, and very down to earth. Like, the square represents earth. Like, when you look at the compass, it has 4 main directions. The number 4 represents like just like not completion, but like, let me say, like just structure and stability, basically structure and stability. So y'all are very down to earth type people. Like, you're really cool, down to earth, practical type people. So you probably get along with a lot of people get along with you because they can resonate with you, because you're just really just cool and down to earth type people. So understand that 4 represents y'all just being like earthy, down to earth, sharing information, and also extremely practical in your way of thinking. Like, you don't want to do something that does not have a set plan to it. You really feel the need to always make sure that you know what's going on. You kind of like to control things in a way, the same like a Capricorn likes to have control, because they want to make sure that whatever they're doing, whatever situation they're putting themselves in, is going to be beneficial. So making sure that y'all like really stable, really organized, really plan things out is a very big thing for y'all. So looking around, if your room is dirty, start off by cleaning that shit, and then you see like, and give yourself like baby steps of like ways you could like be more organized and more stable in life, because you're here to work hard. Like, working hard is what y'all here to do. The same way Capricorns, they're destined for success because they are very stable and consistent and working hard and building. Pertains the same way to y'all, except y'all have that Uranus aspect added to it. So y'all very eccentric and very weird, but also very individualistic. Also love to just grasp all type of knowledge from everywhere you can possibly get it, and also share that to everybody. You can just share that to as many people as possible. When it comes to number 4 people, y'all are the type to get things done. Like, a lot of people like to talk about doing something. A lot of people like to think about doing something. Y'all always find a practical way. Y'all always find a structured way, a stable way of getting things done. Like, you're really good at knowing what has to be done, and you physically, because it's all about the earth and things you could see and touch, so you physically get things done when it comes to working hard or fulfilling a goal. So that's one like really pro about y'all, is y'all have no problem rolling up your sleeves, I could say, and like getting to the nitty gritty and getting the work done and being consistent with it. Number 3, the number right before y'all, has a problem with being consistent because they're always creative and they're always like the Gemini energy, always flighty, always like doing a lot of things at once. Y'all are like the exact opposite. You like to be stable. You like to be stuck on one thing you can focus on, and like to build upon that as much as possible. So in relationships, y'all is type to be extremely loyal to the person that you devote yourself to. In a job, y'all are the type to be extremely loyal to that job, because y'all really, once you have something that's set in your mind that is like, all right, so I could see where I could be if I stay with this thing. I could see the progress that I can make. I could see where what I can attain materially. I could see what I could get. So I'm gonna stick in this situation and really grind myself and work hard on that. So that's a pro, because being consistent is a key to success. Like, there's no way you can be successful if you're not consistent and working hard and being focused on what you want to do. But it could be a con too if you're doing something that's like the old-fashioned way, or you're doing something that it does work, but there's like a better idea or a new idea or a new way, and because it doesn't really and because y'all can't see past like the practical way, you don't want to take like risk kind of thing about doing things that don't have like a set outcome that you know is going to happen. Because of that, y'all could be like stuck in situations, just being stuck in it because, like, let's say like working a 9-to-5 that y'all hate. You probably hate this 9-to-5 job, but it pays the bills. So instead of like following your dreams and taking a risk and like making your own business, or like just doing something that you know you love to do, y'all would like stay stuck in that 9-to-5 job because you see the tangibleness of, you get that paycheck that pays the bills and you know what to expect basically. So y'all really get stuck and stable in this one thing because you know what to expect kind of thing. So advice is like, don't be afraid to take risks. I mean, I'm telling y'all this, but you're not even gonna listen anyway, because like y'all hella stubborn when it comes to people changing the way you live. So all I could give is like, all I could do is put the words out there for y'all to either listen to it or to take it. But understand that you have a tendency to get stuck in situations because you don't want to take a risk onto like doing something that might not be as what it is as right now. Like let's say that 9-to-5, instead of like having your own passion, you want to stay in that 9-to-5 because you could see the tangibleness of like having that paycheck. So taking risks is also a scary thing for y'all because you're very practical. It has to be planned out. It has to be very like, you have to see the results before you get into it, because when you get into it, you're going to be consistent and you're going to work extremely hard on staying on that course. So that's a very admirable trait too, and that's what you're supposed to also teach people, that the way that I live my life, being practical and being like this is how I attain things. So I'm gonna teach people this way. I'm gonna teach people my ways. I'm gonna teach people all the knowledge that I have accumulated. I'm gonna teach people how being practical, being down to earth benefits me. So there's no problem with y'all being the way you are, but understand that the tendency for y'all getting stuck in situations you don't want to be in is there. So understand that if you're like in that kind of space, try your hardest to plan to plan another outcome for yourself so you could like get out of that situation. Another thing that could happen for life path number 4 people is that y'all like to keep things very simple. You like to keep things very simple, very practical. It could be kind of boring to some people, like I said, to other energies, but to y'all, like you see the progress, you see what it does for you. So y'all just the type to be very like simple, down to earth, practical, organized, just like set in their ways, set in their standards, like that Saturn energy that forces you to work hard, just set in your ways, set in your standards, plus the Uranus. So you're going to be very like eccentric and just different, to add on all that, to add that to it, and makes you also very intelligent, extremely intelligent, actually very smart, because y'all always getting information. So being liking things a simple way could be a good or bad thing depending on who you are, but if that's you and that's who you are, there's no need to change that. But understand that to some people, they might look at y'all like y'all mad boring, or you're mad stubborn, you're mad rigid, like you don't like to change, you don't want to do anything new, you're just very like set in your ways, set in your standards. Y'all could be very stubborn like that. But the reason why people are saying that, because they have like they're doing things completely different from y'all. But the numbers, the same with all the signs, the zodiac is a circle. The numbers 1 through 9 and then 11, 22, all the numbers are needed and they go in order for a reason. You cannot have something without order. You cannot have freedom without order. Number 1 is the alpha. Number 2 is the feminine, so father, mother, child. Number 1 is like the spark of the idea. Number 2 is like it kind of mediates the idea or puts it together in a way. Number 3 is like the creative, it performs the idea. But number 4 puts the idea into order, like it makes it organized basically. So your energy is extremely important, extremely needed, because it puts order into life. You can't have, and the next number is number 5 is freedom. You can't have freedom without making sure that whatever you have is like orderly first before you get to the freedom part. So your energy is extremely important to the whole scale. Every single number is important. Every person on this earth is here and is very important. It ties into the bigger picture. That's why there's no need for anybody to like look down on somebody. You shouldn't really judge nobody, because we are all here. We are all meant to be here. Everything happens for a reason. Our energies are meant to be here. All you have to do, your job is to learn your purpose, to study yourself through astrology, through numerology, to study yourself and know what you're meant to be, what you're here to do, like what you're meant to hear, what you're meant to do here. Like I said, we're all here for a reason. We're all meant to be here. So your energy, don't ever feel like you have to compare yourself to people, or people are looking down on you because you're so down to earth and you're so stable and you're so practical and yada yada. And even if you're not stable and practical and organized, understand that it's your purpose in life to be this way. So if you're not like this, you're going to see a lot of obstacles, a lot of like hardships, because you're not living in alignment with your purpose. So really strive hard to become as stable as possible, to become as organized as possible. Like I said, get a planner, write out things you want to happen to you, write down your goals, plan things out, be very organized and be very practical with your with whatever you want to do. If your room is dirty, clean that shit to start off. Like everything starts from somewhere, so like just plan things out and be organized if you're not organized. And if you are organized already, if you are the life path 4, if you're living in your purpose of the life path 4, be careful not to be too rigid. Be careful not to be too like, I'm not gonna say stuck up, but to be too stuck in your ways that you don't really listen to somebody else's viewpoint. I'm not saying you're supposed to believe them, but at least put the ear out to listen to what they gotta say. And also, you have to teach people, because you know a lot. You're very intelligent. You're ruled by Uranus, Aquarius energy, very intelligent, because you always receive information. You accumulate material things and you accumulate knowledge. So like you're here to share your knowledge, to share your knowledge with the world, and to accumulate all that and put it out to the universe, because whatever you bring out is what comes to you back. So that was my video on life path number 4. Hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is going to be on life path number 5. You already know I'm about to go in. If you have subscribed to my channel, you already know I appreciate y'all heavy. Fuck with y'all heavy. My channel is growing crazy fast. Like, it's kind of overwhelming, low key, but this is what I expected, because this is what my purpose is. When I'm in alignment with my purpose, life just, you get blessed. The universe blesses you. So it's my purpose. So this is why, like, my channel is growing the way it does. If you haven't subscribed yet, though, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Make sure y'all drink y'all water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy, Lil Finesse, Jiggy Hippie. I'ma see y'all when I see y'all.